Good morning, guys. How is everybody doing? Happy Saturday. Let's talk some stocks. Who wants to ask about the first ticker? What do we got? All right. Glad everybody's so anxious to throw out a ticker. Yeah, let's go. All right, let's look at some stocks. What do we want to look at? Let's look at DVLT. Let's look at this one right here. This one's pretty good. All right, ELPW for Monday, possibly. ELPW has been moving quite a bit recently. We'll put that on here. Let's talk about DVLT. DVLT, I believe it can get up to 121. I believe that it can get there. See that? What does it use as resistance? Well, it uses a little red line as resistance, and when it gets close, sometimes it likes to push through it a little bit. It just had this big run. Usually after a big run, what does it do? There's a big run right here, right? So we look at this one. It ran to 1095 here on DVLT. Ran to 1095 and took a big old dive under that that little red line. Came right down under that little red line and then came right back up. Again, spiked, came right back below the little red line and then spiked. Same. Tried it over here, hit the little red line. Didn't get it. Right? Now we're over here. Now it went above the red line, came back down, bounced off the red line, came back down below the red line, back up, below the red line, bounce, back to the red line. That's what I think it's going to do. The reason I think it's going to do that is because history repeats itself, right? They had some earnings right here, and that's what made it go. Same, that's what made it go. So now you just wait. This was in November that they did that. So, yeah, pretty good. Looks pretty good. In my opinion, hit the like, the follow, and the share. Let people know that I'm on. Going to be talking today about DVLT, which we just got done talking about. Let's take a look at ELPW. Why did you say that this one might be moving or might be doing something here shortly? Created a little gap on a 1 minute right there at 115. But let's take a look. Let's take a look at a 30-day chart on ELPW. There's what happened just a few days ago when it continuously halted and halted and halted and halted all the way up to 1527. When I alerted it on the Discord, it was like 65 cents. Right about here. And then this started happening. Yep. Fun times. If you're not a part of the Discord, you are missing out. All right, let's put some music on. Let's listen to something while we have a conversation about stocks. It was a nice little song somebody made for me, right? That was pretty cool. Let's go. What are we doing? Let's try this one right here. Out in the West Texas town of Hope you guys are into that. All right, so ELPW. So after this beautiful run came down below the red line, right below the 200 EMA. That's what these numbers on the screen up here are. That's what that one is. That's the 200 EMA. I color coded it for you so you know what's what. Well, 20 EMA, the blue line, and then 9 EMA, the green line. Volume weighted average price is considered the toggle. Okay, that is the toggle where the algorithms like to step in and leave us. What are we looking at for next week? Never some backwards. That'll be on the watch list. We're just doing a kind of a dissection of stocks that recently moved and why they moved and what are the possibilities of them moving back again. All right, so we're looking at a 30-minute chart here on ELPW. ELPW, the volume definitely came out. It's been in a little downtrend ever since it spiked to that 15. Now remember, there's people sitting up there holding bags. There's people holding bags way up here. And they're just waiting. They're waiting to get out of this thing. And if you read people's comments on on the comments here under let's say ELPW, well, there's people saying it's going to run. See, big run soon. The CTB here is blah blah blah, whatever. And he's trying to get people to go to ENB. What was this? I forgot what stock that actually is. I'm adding on the dips. Okay, great. Who are you, buddy? Let's see. Let's see who Buddy is. Let's see who Buddy is. Let's see how good he is. Well, Buddy over here has a percentage of 42% in his correct accuracy. How many times he's been correct? 42, guys. 42. And this guy's telling you he's loading. Yeah, it's like the blind leading the blind over there. He's predicted 346 stocks and only got 148 of them correct. Buddy, unfortunately, I don't think you're doing that well. All right, so that's Buddy. And we got Lucky 7. This guy I've seen put up quite a few things. Tight consolidation will explode. Bulls hang tight. All right, well, what's his prediction status? Can't remember, but it's no better than flipping a coin. And he's only predicted 15 stocks. Okay, so with odds of you getting 15 stocks correct or even coming close to that, your accuracy should be a lot better if you're going to sit there and tell people to, tight consolidation will explode, bulls hang tight. This is the blind leading the blind. And then you got me. You got me over here, Jrockstocks. You click on that. Well, gee, let's see, 76.10. That is my accuracy, 76%. I've predicted 1,209 stocks. I got 920 of them correct. All right, that's what you want to be looking for. You want to be looking for that information, not some Yahoo telling you, "Hey, hold tight because it's consolidation." It could be consolidation, but is it the reason why this stock is going to go soon, or is there some news that's going to come out, or is it a squeeze? Well, probably not a squeeze. If there was going to be a squeeze, it already happened. Any questions? ELPW? Anybody? Anybody got any other stocks? Well, this is gonna be easy live. Not much going on, huh? I think people are worn out with the way the market has been. That's what I'm thinking. Thank you for the one like. Appreciate that. Whoever gave it to me. Oh boy. I'm also on YouTube if you guys want to catch me on YouTube. I do this Monday through Friday, 4 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is not financial advice. This is entertainment only and no fucking crypto talk. All right. Solid turnout. Solid. What else did we want to talk about? Let's see. So let's talk about some of the stocks that made some moves yesterday. Let's talk about BOXL. Let's talk about that piece of shit. BOXL. And I'll tell you what that one is right here. I'll even put it up on the screen for you. It's right here, okay? It's trash. It's trash. It's trash. Boxel is trash. Nice push. Nice push in pre-market. Even market opened. And then after that, nothing but Nothing but downward trend. Nothing but, hey, screw off, right? And for those of you that don't know chart patterns, all you got to do is look at this chart and it'll tell you what it's doing. It will tell you exactly what it wanted to do. And unfortunately, you know, it's not a pretty thing. You've got the middle finger here for you. Okay, this thing is called the inverted head and shoulder pattern. Just kidding. This is actually the head and shoulder pattern. Head and shoulder pattern. When you see a head and shoulder pattern and this consolidation right here is happening, next thing is it's going to go down. And that is exactly what it did. Head and shoulders work. They work, they pop up, and they really hurt you, and they hurt your account. Now, if this was inverted, it would be upside down and it would look something like this. And that would usually mean that it's going to go up. There's a neckline. Once it breaks that neckline, it goes. Just like it happened right here. There's a neckline. Once it broke, it went down. Check, done and done. But a lot of people think that these are bears. Oh, the bears fucking suck, right? They're not bears. Okay. This isn't retail selling off. This is not retail selling off. All right. What this is algorithmic trading. These are the algos. And I'm going to be doing a little thing about algos that I'll show you guys on my profile page. If you guys want to watch that little video that I'm going to put up on my TikTok profile page for you. Here's my profile page just in case you missed it. All right, you follow only one Jrockstocks. There are others that are fake. I don't know if TikTok got rid of them yet. But today's the day for something like this, something like this, something like this, and like this. We're going to be talking about algos today. Algorithmic trading, algos. What's going to help you understand the market and why it's doing what it's doing. All right, they're going to be slides just like this, and they'll give you information. Okay, something just like that. Go to jrockstocks.com. That's my website. You can check out stuff on there, learn, gain a little knowledge on the market. Sorry, the allergies got me. What's up, 2Down? Man, I have no idea what's going on with my throat. What's up, 2Down? How you doing, man? How's your Saturday? So there's a perfect head and shoulders pattern right there. Now let me pull up an inverted head and shoulder pattern for you. Perfect. So here's an inverted head and shoulder pattern. Come on now. Inverted head and shoulder pattern. So shoulder, head, working on the next shoulder, and boom, right? This one I was up about $64 on. That was nice. Not bad. Bet, not bad. What's up, dude? What up, dude? So right here. That was AEMD a while ago. That's inverted head and shoulder pattern. It does work. Here's IMN. IMN inverted head and shoulder pattern. Shoulder, head, or you can even look at this. Shoulder, head, shoulder, and boom. Let's see. Here's a good little cheat card that I created for you guys on a candlestick. All right. This candlestick's very important. This is the hammer candlestick. When you see this beautiful thing pop up on a chart, and then you have confirmation, that usually triggers a reversal. A confirmation candle is a green candle right after this one. If I can find one, I'll show you. Let me know if you guys want me to take a look at any stocks. I'd be more than glad to. It's kind of a hammer right there. There you go. There's your hammer candle. Okay, coming off of a downtrend. Here's your downtrend right here. So I'll just, whoopsies. I'll just put it right there. I'll take that down. So here's your downtrend. Okay. Here's your support. I believe this was support from previous days. Let's see. Yep. Oh, wow. That's even better right there. Oh, geez. That's right off of a gap. Yep. So there you go. So there's your support. All right. So we'll mark those red just so you can see them. There's that. You've got your downward trend. Look at this, guys. This is like textbook right here. This is textbook. So you got your downtrend. All right. You got your downtrend. Downtrend, hammer candle, confirmation, confirmation. Boom. This is literally the perfect head and shoulder pattern. Jesus Christ. I'm speaking tongues here, guys. I'm speaking tongues. Blah, blah, blah. This isn't a head and shoulder pattern. This is a hammer candle. A hammer candle. All right, hammer candle. Let me zoom in on that for you. Because this is how it's supposed to be. Right there. Okay, there's your hammer candle right here. Looks exactly like this one, right? Okay, so volume, weighted average price, or key support after a flush. Oh, that was a flush, definitely. Key support, it bounced right off of the gap there, because there's a gap right there, as you can see. So key support, that is a support. Bounced, and this thing went from about, oh, I don't know, what, 25 cents all the way up to $4. So 1 day chart. So each one of these is a day. So if you spotted this on a day chart, man, and it worked out like this one did, you'd bank some nice money. This would be a nice little swing play for you. That's DVLT back here. Now, moving into where we're at today, this is not looking as good right here. That is a gravestone doji. You can call it a gravestone doji. You can call it an inverted hammer, whatever you want. That does not say it's a reversal, but this one does. This big green big body candle says it is. This is an engulfing green candle on a daily chart. You've got a double bottom right here on DVLT. Well, sometimes they do that. Sometimes they do that. After a confirmation candle, sometimes you get a reversal. The market is tricky. It's not there to be your friend. It's not there to be nice. It's there to literally kick your ass. Okay? That is it. Here's a inverted head and shoulder pattern, PTIX. Shoulder, head, shoulder, and boom, ready to blow. That's how it goes, guys. That is how it goes. So we can analyze more. We can look at other stuff here. But that's pretty much it right there. If you look at the chart, it'll tell you stuff. And it's not 100%, not 100%. It's never been 100% and never will be 100%, but it does give you a better look into the charts. It gives you a better look into what's going on with the stock itself. You go out to like a day chart, or even better, because the daily doesn't show you the pre-market or after hours, but 4 hours does. The 4 hours still shows you that. So here's the 4 hour. This is what it looks like on DVLT, right? Pretty good, not bad. Double bottom and a nice little reversal, and it hit what, 83.66 over here. Hit $1.02. Yeah, this thing, in my opinion, I think it could get 121 without a problem. I think it'll be back there at some point, maybe even Monday. I like the buildup. I mean, look at the buildup into the weekend. Most stocks typically sell off into the weekend, i.e., BOXL. And again, I'll just say it because it took my money. I'm not happy about it. Trash. All right. That is good. So there's Boxel, there's DVLT. If you're in BOXL, is it going to come back? I know you're hoping it does. I know you're hoping it does, but it's tough. It's got a lot of stuff to get through to get back there, and not a whole lot of support. You look at Boxel, 119. This thing's at 136 right here. You got a big drop. You got 46, and I think it's going to get down to 112. And if it breaks 112, you've got a long way down. You got a gap fill that it needs to fill. It's going to fill this gap, unfortunately, whether you like it or not. All right. I know that they've been above $1 for a long period, so that's good. So they're NASDAQ compliant with minimum bid price. I don't know if they have any other delinquencies, but there you go. Boxel, I think, is going to come back down. I think it'll have 119, 112, maybe even lower. What else? What other stocks do we want to talk about? Then we have RDIB. RDIB yesterday. Yesterday it plugged in let's see, was that pre-market or after hours? Well, looks like it was after hours, maybe. Today's the 7th. This was, what day was this? This was the 6th. On the 6th, this thing ran to $41.30. LIMN. I see that. All right, we'll get to that real quick. This thing ran to $41.30 and then did nothing but sell off after that. Did it have opportunities for you to get some of your money back? Sure, if you were stuck in it. But it wasn't much. This thing was literally just not moving at all. I mean, you've got 100 shares, 1,000 shares, so not a whole lot of volume. Do I think RDIB is going to recover? No, I don't. I think it's going to continue to keep coming down. It needs volume. LIMN, that one was a good little mover yesterday. After hours, obviously not so much. This is a 1-minute chart. This is pre-market. This is after hours. Here's the day right here. So now, you know what? I can change this in one chart for you guys. That makes it easier. Here's one chart. There you go. So here's LIMN. If you want to see both charts, you can go to YouTube and watch YouTube. It's the same thing, Jrockstocks. All right, so here is LIMN. Let's go to a 30-minute chart. LIMN, beautiful structure, heading up into the weekend. We got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Beautiful, right? So all week, this thing's been moving. Slow start on Monday. It was really slow. It was in after hours. It finally started moving and then dropped down again back to the little red line, the 200 EMA. And then it pumped and then a nice little downtrend here, traded in a channel. I marked it with the channel there. I'll get rid of that. And again, blew up 209, pulled back, still above the 200 EMA. As you can see now, it's getting close to it again. But this was because it was a Friday, I think. That's why the sell-off. People don't want to hold this thing into the weekend. Was there any news? I don't see any news. Let's see here. LIMN made the watch list a few times. Yo, what's up, the one squid? Let's see. Yeah, there's no news. I don't see any news on LIMN that popped out anytime recently. They do have a S1A 6 months ago. They put out an 8K 5 months ago and a 10Q 4 months ago. Yeah. So what do I think this thing's going to do Monday? Well, I mean, that trend is nice. Nice little uptrend. I'd pay attention. I'd mark it on my chart. If I were you guys, if I were interested in this stock, I'd mark the little 200 EMA here off the 30-minute chart. I'd look at the daily. I'd look at the daily, see what it does whenever it gets around that 200 EMA on the daily. I'd also keep that in mind. So it pumped really hard on the daily to 33.66 back in the day. And then it's been basically just kind of struggling to stay up. What are the possibilities that this thing makes it back to the little red line? I think personally, I think it has a good chance of making it back to the little red line. I think it needs news. I think it needs definitely needs eyeballs, needs some volume. But it's been doing it. It's been doing it all week. All right. Again, this is the daily chart, as you can see here. It's green, 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 right? It's pretty good. It's a nice uptrend. So on the daily, what I would do is I'd look where my next level of resistance is on this thing. Well, there's a little gap right here, actually, on the daily 263, 267. So you can just put one right here, color it something, you can color by numbers or whatever you want. I usually do purple. That tells me there's a gap. So here on this gap, well, look at that. It literally touched 263. What's next? Is it going to be $3? Because, well, $3 is psychological level of resistance, right? And then what's next after that is going to be this 372. Well, that's why you need to look at your charts and you need to see where it's got resistance next. You need to see where it top wicks, where it sits. But I think it's got a good chance. There's a good chance. Go back to your 30. All right, there's your little red line. You marked it. That's your support. Where's your resistance? Could it be one of these little guys? Or is it $3 or 263? That's a pretty good run. If you catch this right on LIMN, if you catch it right, you might be able to catch a dollar run. Okay, I think it does have a chance to get back to this 263. There is a gap there. But if it breaks 142, call it a day. It's done. All right. So SMX. All right. So here's SMX on a 30-minute chart. Looks pretty. I hate these candles. These suck. But this is a 30-minute chart. So it plugged up nice. Let's get rid of these things here. Marked them up. Marked it up pretty good. Pretty good. Sorry. Yo, what's up, Mitchell? The Crusher's in the house. All right. So, SMX. SMX. Does it have a chance to get back to $20? Well, it all depends. What was the news? Did it have news? And why did it run? Because the algos wanted it to run. See, my son said, "What's up, baby?" Up, 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 up. All right. How am I feeling today? I'm feeling spunky as hell, man. Ah, how are you feeling today? That's the question. SMX. What is SMX going to do? Well, I mean, it hit 24 a bunch, or it hit 20 a bunch of times. Hit $20 a bunch of times after a downtrend, spiked, downtrend, spiked. So what's it going to do? Well, it's probably going to come right back down. It's probably going to do what it's conditioned to do. What's it conditioned to do, you may ask? Well, spiked up here to 40.56, traded sideways, tried again, broke down. Spiked up, bumped its head on the 200 EMA on the 30-minute chart. Again, came down. Bumped its head again on the 200 EMA, came down. What's it doing? Consistently, what's it doing? It's bumping its head on the 200 EMA on a 30-minute chart, and it comes down. It does not like to be above the 200 EMA. It doesn't like it at all. So, is it going to get back to $20.24 from $15.95? Doubtful. What I think it's going to do, I think it's going to trade on Monday. I think it's going to trade sideways, and I think it's going to come right back down below the 200 EMA. So just be cautious. Technically, if this thing breaks down below $15, yeah, that would be bad for whoever's in it. Because if it breaks that, it's going to break down to the 200, and if it breaks 12.42 or 12, let's just call it $12. If it breaks $12, it's coming back down. You see what it's been doing. I mean, this is just not, it's not fair. It's not fair to people. SMX. So keep that in mind. IOTR, says Mitchell. IOTR needs volume, but IOTR gets volume and it could spike up pretty good. It's a low float, 644,000 shares. It did 95,000 shares on Friday. Its average is 1.48. So 1.48, that doesn't really give it a whole lot of that doesn't really give it a whole, like, hey, look at this stock, eyeballs on me, that kind of thing. Doesn't do it. Unfortunately, DVLT was better. IOTR does not look very good. Now that volume picks up, now it's a different story. But I think currently, I think 391, 387, something like that. There's a possibility it can get there if it can get over the 200 EMA, which again, it's just going to need a lot of volume. It's tricky, guys. It's tricky. The market is tricky, 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 tricky. And it's not the bears, it's not retail, it's the algorithms. They are what's in charge. They are what make the world go around in our little world of stocks and penny stocks. And that is just how it goes. All right. Anybody else? Any other stocks? Because IOTR breaks this, what, 334. And like I said, it could probably get like 387, something like that. And as long as it has volume. If it doesn't have volume, it's not going anywhere except for down, down, down to Funky Town. That's right, I said it. And you get people that say, "Oh, I'm going to catch the bottom. I'm going to catch the bottom." Well, the bottom keeps going. Bottom keeps going. But you do have a nice gap on the daily here at $4. So like I said, 387. I think 387 is going to be good. It's a good test. If it gets to 387 and can break through 387, it might do a little gap fill on the daily. So let's mark that. Let's mark that little purple line there. So we got that in the bag. That's our little bag of tricks right there, guys. There's our little bag of tricks. You got a nice gap on the daily, and gaps are magnets. So volume starts moving this thing, and you could have a good little runner. What I would think about in this situation with IOTR, you're going for it. I think I'm going to go for it too, Mitchell. I think I'm going to go for it too. I might open up a little position on this thing and just see if it wants to get that gap. That's a good little move. That's, 72 cents. If it just hits 80 cents, $3.80, not bad. Going into the weekend, this thing spiked. Into the weekend, it spiked. That candle isn't much. It's only 10,000 shares. So that might be Mitchell buying it. Hey Mitchell, before you buy it, let me know. I'll buy some and then you buy it. No, that's called market manipulation, which we cannot do. But yeah, so any other stocks? Because if not, then I'm just gonna go hang out with my kids. Oh man, that is good coffee. All right. Anybody else want to talk about any stocks? Anybody have any feelings that they want to express? If not, I can talk about something else. So keep an eye out. This is what's going to be on my profile today. This is what I'm going to be talking about on my profile. They're going to be just like the other ones. They're going to be little, just slide. There'll be a little video. You can pause it and screenshot it if you want. You can screenshot it, whatever. But that's what we're going to be talking about. Algorithms aren't hunting you. They're using you. Yeah, they're not mad at you. They just use you for liquidity. It's hard to understand. All right, CCHH. Yeah, that was a fun one. That one ended up pretty good there into the close. I did play this one yesterday. I know Mitchell played this one yesterday as well. So after hours, it basically retraced back to what it was in pre-market. Pre-market, it hit 79 cents. Oh yeah? The baby got excited. That's good. All right, so 79 in pre-market. Here, let's take this and put it on a 30-minute chart so that way you guys can see it better. All right, 129 up here, right? That's what it peaked to there. This is what it did yesterday, and you can see something about something's formed. Okay, now something's starting to form or it's formed. Now this can be seen as a inverted head and shoulder pattern. This is a little further down than I would like it to be on an inverted head and shoulder pattern, but it'll work. You can make it out of that. All right. So now basically what I think might happen is Monday, this thing might open up in pre-market, might get a little spike, but it'll come right back down. See, he thinks so too. I think that this is an inverted head and shoulder pattern working on the right shoulder. So there might be a little spike in pre-market when pre-market opens on Monday, as long as people didn't forget about this thing, because that's the one thing you need. My home mortgage I sold 2 minutes before close. Oh, okay. So I do think it's going to go up. Very briefly, it's going to pull back. I think maybe to the blue line, which is the 20 EMA, and then I think it's going to continue on its little run. You know, Mitchell thinks 49. Well, if it goes to 49, if it does go to this red line, the 200 EMA, well, then this inverted head and shoulder pattern goes away. So Mitchell, I love you, but no. No. Go sit in your jacuzzi. No. Oh man. And technically if it does hit 49, it'll probably come down even lower. It'll probably hit 36. If it comes down to that. I don't think it will. I think it's going to get stopped right around 61, maybe 63 cents. I think that's where it's going to stop if it comes down. All right. Anything else? Any others? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's kick it.
All right. Is there nothing else? No one else wants to talk about any other stocks? That's fine. We're good. I think I've been on an hour. 42 minutes. That's good enough. You guys happy with 42 minutes? You guys good? Thank you for the feedback. Monday should be fun. Hopefully, hopefully the market decides to get its head out of its ass. I think it's wedged in there pretty good right now. With that being said, I mean, Friday kicked my ass. I lost 300 bucks. Yep. It has been a red day for me. I'll show you guys. You guys want to see? Oh, fucker. This was my week. Made 27.97 on Monday. Made 6.91 on Tuesday. Lost 43 on Wednesday. Lost 135 on Thursday. Lost 310 on Friday. So the rest of the month better be fucking green. Yeah, this is my account, little tiny thing. But anyways, fun times. This is the life of a real day trader. This isn't fucking magic. It's not me blowing, smoke up your ass. It's me telling you, hey, it's it's fucking tough. It's tough, especially if you don't have a whole lot of money sitting in there. Yo, what up, Cree? Whoop whoop. Cree's in the house. There you go. Love it, Mitchell. That's right. That's what's gonna go on. That is what's gonna happen. Hey, what's the weather like wherever you guys are at? It is 56 here in Henderson. 56 degrees and sunny and no wind. Freaking gorgeous outside. Ah! What are you doing? What are you doing? Ah, he's so cool. 52 and rainy. Hey, you guys are in wow, you guys are warm. 52 degrees. Awesome. Nice, Daisy. Real feel is 2 and snow. Ah, Jesus. That is that's about as cold as Boxel was to me. Boxel was cold. 22 with snow on the ground. Cree, is there any stocks you wanted me to go over? I still think DVLT is going to go to 121. Your hubby should be really happy. I think it'll get there. Hey, babe, are you in the garage? Oh, can you grab me a beer, please? Thank you. I love you. You're the best. She really is. I don't care what you say about your wives. I got the best wife in the world. Oh, you got your Swiffer? Ugh. I got some carbohydrates in me. Oh, you got your Swiffer. Don't hit me with it. Oh, thanks, babe. She's so nice. All right. Cree, any stocks you want me to talk about? Anything? I'll take it on the request line. Ah, all right. All right. All right. All right. Oh, wow. Crazy dog. She's going to hurt herself. Did my man just crack a beer? Yes, sir. What? It's 8:53? What? It's not 5, right? It's past 5. And technically, if you really think about it, if I wake up at, oh yeah, and also it's Vegas. Yeah. Vegas, we get hall pass. You in Vegas, you can crack one whenever you want. Like I might go get the mail with a beer in my hand. Might happen. My wife's like, please don't. She's like, embarrassing. Oh God, she is the best. All right. Well, if you guys don't have any stocks you want to talk about, I mean, we could just start happy hour early if you want. Yeah, take a look at the train wreck PGY is. Ooh, PGY. Let's take a look. And let's try to make some sense out of this train wreck, huh? So here's PGY, Pagaya Technologies. Just with that name, it scares me. So this is Pagaya Technologies. This is a 30-minute. Let's look at you know what? Let's look at a 4-hour chart. Let's just take a look at that one here. So with things that have been going on recently in the market being such a pain in the ass that it's been, I've been looking at the 4-hour chart a lot because the daily doesn't show you the pre-market and after hours, but the 4-hour chart does. And it's very good to look at. And this is exactly why I like to look at it. So possibilities of Pagaya PGY going back up to the little red line is very good in its case because it uses it as resistance, and it's used it as resistance and support for a very long time. So you can kind of establish a baseline. This is its baseline. This is its baseline right here. So first problem it's going to have is right here at $20.43, $20.36, right in here. That's going to be your first problem. If it can get past that, then you've got your red line, and you could even have a little bit higher than that. You can get about 22 and a half, maybe a little bit more. Best case scenario, you see 23. Worst case scenario, this thing, because it was a Friday, this was a Friday. Worst case scenario, this thing will hit this little white line, its first little block at 20.36, something like that. It hits that and comes right back down. That's worst case scenario. It hits that, comes back down, breaks the that's a good sign right there. Those two crossing right there. You got the 20 and the 9 crossing. That's pretty good. Your MACD's nice and spread. So my opinion is that PGY goes to the red line Monday. So this changed my opinion right here. Nice little move PGY made on you were playing with this thing in the 30s. Oh gosh. I hope you didn't hold. Up, up. Careful, don't run with that. Glass, babe, glass. Bye-bye. I think he was saying bye-bye. Yeah, so I think it has a pretty good chance. Pretty good chance of getting to that little red line. I want you guys to get accustomed to checking the 4-hour chart. Check the 4-hour chart. Could be, could help you. All right, guys, hit the like, the follow, and share. Holy shit, we got 11,000 likes. Wow, we got 11,000 likes in 51 minutes with a rough number of oh, hey, what's up, Night Owl? um, we got a rough number of about 20 to 30 people in here at one time. But we got up to 11,000 likes in 51 minutes. Holy crap. Somebody just thumbed it. Yep, somebody just put their thumb on the screen and left it there. Oh, Night Owl, any stocks you would like me to take a look at? We've looked at a couple here. That could be interesting on Monday. I even liked how the MACD's looking. MACD's looking pretty tight. Hopefully it turns into something like this right here. That would be nice. A couple green days there. That'd be great. What's the weather like in your neck of the woods? Night Owl? Warm, cold? Not right now, just checking in. Been a tough couple days. Yeah, how you doing? Cree, how's your son? It's beautiful here today. Nice. That's good. Good weather is good for the soul. Nice sunny day. Good for the soul. Good throw, buddy. Good throw. Yeah. Today, Brody gets to start his flag football. So that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be fun. About the same. He's so tired, and now my girls have the flu. Ah, it's a shit show. Ba. Here you go. My son brought me a green ball, guys. You know what that means? We're gonna be bullish as hell on Monday. Here, no, don't touch that. Don't touch that. He's trying to move my desk up. Go, Brody, go. Yeah, right. Did you hear that, Brody? My my holy crap. Did that hurt your guys' ears as much that does that hurt mine? Jesus. Oh. Wow, the kid's got a set of pipes on him. Ah, well, I hope your family gets better, Cree. That sucks. That sucks. The one script. Anarchy. I think my little guy was excited because I said it's gonna be a bullish as fuck Monday. How about that? Right, Jet? Right? Bop, 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 bop. Oh, he's great. All right, guys. Well, shit. If you guys don't have any other stocks to talk about, I mean, I guess we can listen to music, but can you tell me how many likes I gave you? I cannot. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. Yeah, I don't see. I don't see where I can see that. Oh, wow, there we go. That's pretty cool. Hey, you guys want to know you want to know what it's been like this week? This week's been pretty good. Content engagement. We got 1% this week. 85 more active fans, so we're doing good there. Weekly statement. Oh, wow, I got to do that. Okay, never mind. I don't want to do that. But I mean, it looks like we're doing good. I've gone live for 55 minutes right now, so that's great. Unique followers, I'm at 2%. I got 5 new unique followers. That's cool. I had no idea I can even see this stuff, but there you go. Woo! So that's fun to see. All right. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Jonathan? Thanks, buddy. It's fucking wild, and I'm ready for a padded room vacation. Cree, I'm so with you on that. Hey, maybe we get side by sides. You get a padded room, I get a padded room. I, you guys have no idea. Last night I was up until I don't know, like I think 11 o'clock, something like that. I was punching the punching bag in the garage. Yes, with my back spasming. Yes, dude, I'll pay double. Oh yeah, Jonathan, I'll check SES. Oh God. Oof. He's just running around yelling. Oh, what a cutie. All right. I'm up 12% with 5,000 shares, and I'm debating if I sell or hold a little longer. Okay. You have 5,000 shares of this thing. What'd you get in it? If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to say if you don't want to, but what'd you get in it? You've been up 30 plus hours. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. 155. Good God, man. That's awesome. You're up. And you got it right off that bottom there on a 4-hour chart. You're doing pretty good. 4-hour chart, your MACD is starting to turn. It's got 1 green bar, 2 green bars. Going into the weekend, though, that's a scary thing. But if this thing trades sideways for you, which it could very well do, let's look at a 30-minute chart now. Yeah, that looks pretty good, man. That looks pretty good. The only thing that scares me is it went into the weekend. How did it actually finish in after hours? What is the order flow? Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Look at this order flow on this thing. That was yesterday. That was the day before. That was the day before. Let me put it on 2 charts so you guys can see the full screen. So here's the full screen. Here's a full look. Okay, this is how you can look into, like, if institutions are seeing it as something they want to hold or buy. Large orders went 11.37%. So that sucks. Okay. Large scale orders have been selling off over the past few days. So let's see. How many times has it touched the little red line and made it over the little red line? Well, let's use it as support a lot. Support, 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 support. How many times does it use it as resistance? Well, a little bit there, a little bit here, more support, more resistance, more resistance. And what does it do when it gets close to that resistance? Does it actually push through? Because you might get lucky. You might get lucky, and it might want to push through and run a little bit. From looking at the 200 EMA, it might get through and push through, but it did have a hard time in after hours, which that doesn't mean much because in after hours into the weekend, dude, dude, I think you might have a good chance this thing can probably run to about $2 easy. It hits that $2. That's gonna be your pucker moment. Because if it hits $2 and it can break through $2, you'll probably get somewhere around 215. And if it really wants to go, it'll hit this gap for you because there's a gap. You want that gap. Gaps are magnets. And as long as the algorithm helps you out, because that's all we're really fighting. We're really fighting the algorithm. The algorithm's using us for liquidity. See, that's what people have to understand. That's the newest and biggest thing. It hasn't been this hard for a really long time. I honestly can't remember when it was this hard to trade and make money. That's true. And people are off, man. People hit the road, you know. Me, my kid's off Monday. Brody's off Monday, so we'll probably be able to do a decent little live on Monday. It's not a holiday, right? Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, so let's see. Let's take a look at the news on SES real quick. What's the news look like? Look like if it hits $2. Really? Look into how to find out how many likes each person does in your live. That will help your live. I'll check that out because we're at 14,000 likes. That's quite a bit for what we're at. All right, so 2 days ago, nope, 1 week ago, SES AI announces date of conference call for fourth quarter results. Oh, look at that, Jonathan. Ooh, okay. So the conference call will be held on Wednesday, March 4th for SES. Yep, here it is. Let me show you just because I know people want to see. Here you go. So this is SES AI. This was announced 1 week ago. Okay, which could be the reason why it's slowly loading up. It could be people saying, "Hey, okay, let's get into it." Or as I showed you, the order flow of people selling large orders selling off, it could be a bad call. But I don't think it is. I think it's looking pretty good. Sweet. Look forward to a longer live. Oh, all right. So here you go. Blah blah blah. Who cares? Who cares? The development and manufacturing of AI enhanced high performance Li metal Li-on batteries today announced it will release its 2025 fourth quarter financial results after market close on Wednesday, March 4th. Well, so I would definitely put this on a list. You know what I'm going to look into? I'm going to look into this possibly as a swing play because that's pretty cool. That could work out to be pretty good. Sorry, just reading some stuff here. Yeah, guys. Also, don't forget, go to jrockstocks.com if you haven't yet. Hang out and become members. And if you really, 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 oh, let's see, what does Mario say? Penny stocks? Question mark. Really? Question mark. Yes, sir. Yes, really. I'll hold it for a little longer, Jonathan. So I'll put in the Discord what I think of this stock for a swing play because I got to do a little bit more research than just kind of reading some stuff with you guys on here. Um, but I mean, at this moment, I think it's a good swing play just because of the conference call coming. Does it have options? And what are the options? There's only one J Rock stocks. Yes, sir, Mitchell. Yes, sir. Uh, let's go. I'm gonna play that song again. I'm really enjoying this song, by the way. I'm very happy that Backhoes created this thing for me. It's fantastic. Pause that and play this, and let's go. Da, 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 da. Wait, this doesn't feel right. Hang on. Oh, got my back. Oh, that hurt. Oh, it just takes the air out of you when you. Ah, there we go. Ah, hey, baby. I'll get you. So yeah, take a look at it first when you play. That's what I'm thinking. All right. So good idea to get yourselves into this thing called newsfilter.io. It's great for information about a stock. You've got another little tab up here that says FDA approvals. You've got a little one that says merger and acquisitions, right? Analyst ratings, who gives a shit? Analysts can, bugger off, if you ask me. Yeah, bugger off, bugger off, bugger off, bugger off. Ah! So yeah, so here, FDA approvals. Check it out. Check it out. 19 hours ago, FDA to restrict GLP-1 ingredients used in non-approved compound drugs. Drums, I said drums, not that word. You got to be careful, right? Chemex Health receives FDA breakthrough device designation for Gazelle. So good place to look if you're looking for FDA approvals and things like that. It's a great place to look. It's a free site. Doesn't cost you a dime. It doesn't cost me a dime. It doesn't cost you a dime. You got jrockstocks.com. This is where you need to go. If you're looking for that site that I just told you about, it's under helpful links. You click that little guy, and that little guy pops up here. If you're looking for a broker that lets you trade pre-market and after hours, literally, I can trade all day. All day. So pre-market for me starts at 1 a.m. and after hours ends at 5 p.m. So literally all day I can be trading. That is a full day of trading. That is called over trading if you go the entire day. TikToker, thanks. No problem, man. No problem. What? You're saying thanks to Cree, because Cree said that we were talking about SES. Thanks, Cree. She's awesome. She is awesome. Best moderator I ever had. Stinky Pinky. You still here? Let's go. Little pokes at Stinky Pinky. All right. So here's the site that I was just telling you about right here. Yes, I'm here. There it is. So newsfilter.io, there's the link. Just gets you to this awesome place. It's an awesome place. Awesome website. Another one I'd like you guys to kind of keep in mind when you're looking at stocks, when you're just trying to figure out what people are talking about, go to YOLO stocks. You go here and you can see what these guys are talking about. Well, gee, GLP went up 207 ranks. So wonder if GLP is going to be something that's going to be on the radar for Monday. Okay, thank you. Don't worry. Appreciate that. All right, so you can go down here. You can see what Wall Street Bets is referring to. You can go down to stocks. You can click on that one. See what they're talking about. Let's see. This one, DOW, is up 154 ranks just in stocks. You can go to penny stocks, see what they're talking about in penny stocks. RZLV. Gee, wasn't that last week? Didn't that run last week? You got VEE up 13%, not or 13 real mentions. That's nothing. SMX 11. That's nothing. Okay, you can switch this from penny stocks. You can go to squeeze. But let's be honest. If they're going to try to do a squeeze, they're not going to put it in here for everybody to know about it because gee, if
we check this and we're just dumb money, uh, don't you think hedge funds are also tracking this? Don't you think that maybe with their expensive computers, they've got a program that checks this every day and gives them like results within a snap of a finger or a push of a button or whatever those fools do? Think about it. All right. Let's see. So yeah, so SES, good idea. Um, go to YOLO stocks, check that out. If you're looking, and I told you guys, I've been working on something, and once it's done, once it's figured out, you guys will be able to play with it as well. Subscribers will be able to play with it as well. As you can see, I'm in DVLT. I've got 501 shares on my little account, which is kind of funny because both of my accounts are little. So whatever. Um, but yeah, so right here, profit loss open. I'm up $18 on this thing. I'm in at 80 cents on DVLT. I'm me personally, I'm waiting for about 120, 124, right around that range, right in here. So we'll see. We'll see when it does it. But look what this thing does. It's freaking rad. So this is I'm gonna call it Scalper's Paradise. I think that's what it's gonna be called because it's gonna give you a stop loss. This is your stop loss right here. It's gonna give you an entry zone. That's your entry zone. This is your volume weighted average price. Why? Because that's where the algos flip the switch. If you want to know more about algos, there's going to be a post today posted on my profile. Okay. So there's that. And it gives you take profit 1, 2, and 3. Scalping, just scalping. If there is a gap, it's also going to show you where that gap is. Yep, this is all programming. Okay. So it takes a lot. It takes a lot, but it's cool. And this is Thinkorswim. I'm also gonna make one for TradingView. All right. If you have TradingView, you'll be able to plug in the code and it'll do the same thing on TradingView for you. All right. Seeking Alpha, I am partnered with them. So if you do want to check into some swing plays, you go ahead and you click Seeking Alpha. Am I logged off? So world-class tools, analysis, claim offer, try pro for only an 89 your first month. All right. It's pretty awesome. Why subscribe? Blah, blah, blah. You can claim your offer right there. All right. But that's that. Let me see. Let's see. Let's just go to Seeking Alpha. I don't think I'm logged in. That is a lot of stuff. Let's get rid of that. Seeking Alpha. .com. Seeking Alpha. Oh yeah, I'm not logged in. There we go. I'm logged in now. So we go home. You can type in stuff here. So let's see SES. Let's type SES. Let's look. Yes, I got it. I haven't been here for a while. I know I haven't looked at long-term stuff. Check this out. You see this over here? Those are the ratings. The quant rating for SES is hold, which is important. I look at this stuff. Yes, they're analysts. Yes, they give you an idea of what they think is going to go on. But in all honesty, I pay attention to the quant rating more than I do Wall Street and Seeking Alpha analysts. Seeking Alpha analysts say strong buy. Okay, whatever. Who cares? Right? But you have a lot of information in here that you can use when you try to figure out whether you want to go and hold it. Ranked in the industry, it's 48th out of 62, so not great. Ranked in its sector, 495 out of 615, so not great. Ranked overall, 3,353 out of 4,290. That's not very good. Factors, grades, valuation a C, growth a B, profitability F. F, that right there. That so this tells me it could be a swing play, but not a long hold. Okay, not a long hold. It's a swing play at best. All right. Um, Scalp, obviously, you can scalp for a few pennies. One of the docs I work with is all about DVLT, LOL. Made some amazing money on DVLT. DVLT, I think it's gonna keep going. I think it's got good potential to work. So yeah. Anyways, so this is what I would look at. You know, I'd see what they say in these articles. This one's from December 6th, so it's not very, not very up to date. There hasn't been a analyst that's rated it. You can go through and read some of these things and figure out, oh, hey, look at this. Seasonality, display mean and median monthly returns for SES. You can look at all that. You can look at this right here. 2 analysts in the last 90 days say it's a hold and a strong buy. Who cares? Who cares? Right? You can look at revenue. You can look at. I like Seeking Alpha because of all this. You know, people also follow these, so you can look at these and be like, hey, what do I think of this one? You know, you hover your little mouse over the little thing and ta-da. Anyways, so that's Seeking Alpha. Beginners, you guys have one spot. You guys have one spot, and that's right here. If you want to save money on your learning stocks journey, these these rules will save you a lot of money in the long run. If I were to be perfect at what I do and follow my own damn rules, I would be very wealthy. But unfortunately, you just can't fix stupid. So I can call the shit out. I can tell you where it's going to go. But when it comes to trading, I'm a goofy fucker. All right. So you sit in the rules. That's where you sit. You go to your rules. All right. Learn candlesticks. Once again, very important to know what the hell a candlestick is. And it's not just wax and wick. I don't I don't really put much into insider trading. Do as I do, not as I do. Ha ha ha. Or do as I say, not as I do. That is it, you know? Coffee Badger, you're 100% right. And that's why I tell people don't copy my trades. Don't copy my trades. I make some very stupid decisions, especially when I'm live with you guys, because it's. I think he likes the. I think he likes the pots. um, you guys see me make some dumb moves on the lives in the mornings. This right here, you got to read. You got to read this. It explains to you the candlestick for those that don't know, for those that are learning. Um, Strategies, you have different strategies. I personally am a momentum trader. I love it when a stock has volume and is moving. When it's slow, it bores the shit out of me and I can't do it. Sometimes I'll just hold the stock for the whole day, but usually I'm out. You know, I know I'm not by myself. I appreciate that. But yeah, I don't know how anybody does lives and trades. It's a lot of distraction. She, I mean, literally a lot of distraction. Dude, every single time I make a terrible decision, I'm like, I will not do that again. And then I see and the same setup and I do it again. That is true. I do the exact same thing. I go, oh, oh, that looks good. And I get all excited on the inside. And then that automatically puts me into like a stupid emotional move kind of thing. And then I sit there and I go, ah, damn it. Why'd I get in there? I forgot to look at the MACD or Oh, why did I get in there? I didn't zoom out and see that it's a perfect head and shoulder pattern. And it's literally the last thing to finish the right shoulder, and then it takes a shit. Yeah. Oh, I know. I know, but honestly, the rules save your ass. That's why on my cup, which is up in the cupboard, on my cup, you got rules on the back. You got the rules on the back. Yep. The fucker we listened to. How to save a life? There we go. That's better. All right. If you're looking for the watch list, you click here. There's the watch list. Okay. All right. There's how it looks. Here's what they look like. Right there. That is what the watch list looks like. So you got your entry zone, a stop loss, take profit 1, 2, and 3. And then you got some notes. That's what it looks like. Actually, I think I'm just a little over a year now subscriber. Yeah, buddy. That's right. That's awesome. I love it. I love it. I just had somebody renew the yearly subscription. And that just proves to me that I am giving valuable content and I'm not just a jackass trying to exploit people. You know, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to say that better. Ah, thanks, man. I appreciate that. That's awesome. That is awesome. That is really cool. Thank you. Don't worry. Thank you for the hearts, me. Appreciate you. Yeah, and honestly, guys, like we just keep growing. If you haven't written a review for me on my site, I'd appreciate that. Honestly, if you've been with me for longer than a year, even if you've written a review already, if you've been with me for longer than a year, that would be great. If you guys can put that down on paper and put it in here for me, because this really helps. A lot of people are on the fence of, hey man, does this guy really know what he's talking about? Obviously his trading doesn't look very good, right? Because I mean, let's face it, I make some dumb moves, but all that matters is that people get what I didn't get when I started out. When I started out, I had like zero help. I tried reaching out to people, subscribe to shit that costs a lot of money. I believe one time I spent like 1,200 bucks and got literally shit out of it. It was like, oh my God, this is the biggest freaking waste of my life. The guy was all nice. He's like, yeah, man, I'll respond to your questions. Da, 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 da. You can private message me, blah, 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 blah. That should never happen. Never happen. I'm like, bro, like, what the fuck did I just pay you for? So, oh yeah, critically low memory. Yeah, of course. That happens with Charles Schwab with Thinkorswim. But yeah, guys, you just send me whatever you need. You can private message me. LOL, I want one. I've been here forever. Where's my coffee cup? The one squib. Well, you know what? I gotta actually order some more. I gotta order some more. They're slowly getting shipped out, guys. They're slowly getting shipped out. Slowly but surely, everybody will have a coffee cup. I might make a little change to it. We'll see. You know, my tax lady says I should sell them because she got one. She loves it. She's like, they're so nice and big. I don't have to worry about spilling my coffee in the morning. I go, yeah, that's pretty good, isn't it? And you can make a 12 ouncer. Uh-huh. The only thing it doesn't do is heat itself like this cup does. And that's the only reason I still drink from this cup. This is an Ember cup. Ember is awesome. It actually heats your coffee. It's spelled Ember. Ember. See that? Oh, right there. Ember. They're great. They're freaking great. Supersize me. Damn straight. All right, guys. Well, shit. Thanks for hanging out with me in the morning. It's been fun. If you have any other stocks you want to talk about, throw them in the chat right now. And if there isn't anything else, then I'm gonna go enjoy my family. I've been on for an hour and 25 minutes. I really do appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and you know, we're still growing. We're slowly growing, but we're growing. And pretty soon you'll supersize me. Hey, what? Wait, let me rephrase that. Pretty soon we'll supersize our accounts. Oh, what impressed me most was the research you and your team were doing on picks. Oh, that's awesome, man. Thanks a lot. Jonathan, thank you. Thank you for hanging out. You guys are awesome. Really. I can't express my gratitude enough to you guys. It's been it was a fun last year. It was a crazy last year. A lot of things changed. Thank you. You'll share the video to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Enjoy your weekend, Stinky Pinky. And I'll see you guys later. Uh keep your eyes open for this. This will be on my website. Not on my website, sorry. This will be on my profile. Okay? It'll explain to you what the algorithms are actually doing. I'm gonna do a little bit more diving. I've been looking into algorithms now for a while, and it's freaking ridiculous what they do. So keep an eye out for that. All right. The only stock I've opened a position on is Nuke. It's a gamble play more than anything. Lottery. It's a lottery play. That's a lottery play. I would call that. Have the best weekend ever, everyone. All you guys. Thank you. Have a great day. We've reached 16,000 likes. Holy shit. That's awesome. All right, guys. Have a great one. Cree, I hope your family gets healthy real soon. All right. Night Owl, I hope whatever's going on, I hope that gets better for you. Yeah, have a great weekend, guys. Talk to you later. Peace. He said more?